Hi guys, Vosco here. I hope you're all alright. Yeah, back to the non-pet week grind or critter week grind. I played a few games just to kind of see if the queue is popping. Firstly, obviously that's a concern. It was a haste, double idol, and or ghost pup, and I was running first one I was running the Void Glower Cleave, and I swapped to this. And against this team, they managed to land three Ruptures stuns. Yeah, they won both. I changed it up though and faced someone running Wormy, so it seems like it's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, I'm debating looking and so there's the obvious things that need to be fixed, right? That's just Hermit, Wormy with Jar, but I'm debating kind of looking a bit beyond that because even like even if you take those the abilities, there's still issues, right? There's still your everyday issues opposed to the I guess artificial or then intentionally changed or done by Blizzard. So there's those that maybe need to be looked at as well. Um, yeah, so that's definitely something I'm debating doing. And then finally, just a review of all of I suppose, the changes to the weathers and the new weather, and just maybe trying to quantify its power level. That would be quite cool. As I said, the cube was popping, so hopefully it will again. Maybe I could run some anomalous. Maybe, yeah. Maybe. The other thing I was going to look at was potentially changing this guy on the team, but it's pretty tough. So this guy, I've faced him a fair amount now. So I want to. I'm glad there was no stun there. Yeah, that's right on the top end. Let's get out of here. Yeah, I want to swap that to the back. There might be a preference here for me to take a bit of damage. This is the matchup for this guy. Yeah, I've made a terrible cup of tea. Perfect. Kill, minimise the damage, then heal. Oh, that's what the range of that. It's tough to take, right? It's tough to take those. nice. Okay. A swap. Just outside of the range. The crappy thing is I'm giving him time to get this back up. I need to attack into it, unfortunately. I think the stun was unlucky, but it does. I don't know. Can't do enough. Absolutely low end though. Okay. Yeah, the stun had so much of a influence on that. And there was a big crit in there somewhere as well. Oh, yeah, he was buffed up, maybe. Maybe I can run some more meme kind of stuff. Yeah, I mean that team isn't overpowered. Just a bit you can sometimes be unlucky and not have the counter for it. Because it's the MPD gives him so much. As well, I suppose there's multiple things to that team that can cause issues. So it's the undead round on the fragment, because generally it would give them a second arcane dash. They stunned on one of them, so they must have had two. Or soul rush, even. They stun on the opener. No. It's into the wicked soul. I think you're in trouble if they get two of those off, because then these two, they're more to sweep than anything. Okay. I was a bit too integral to my my comp. They're gonna get another one off. Okay, that's good. Because then I can slip your eyes and just stun. Now just attack. That's gone. And now they've not got enough. I don't see them coming back into this. I want to get as much healing as possible back. So we can do that. They will likely dodge. Ooh. That's a bold move, really. There we go. So this dot takes them below, even if I don't. Go down here. So considering this is a fairly good team, it's still a bit awkward. I could try that, or so this team is old. This is really old. And it's one that's, I suppose this combo is great. Maybe I should look at a better. I mean, it's not a great deal, right? One of these dragons. Giggling flame. I should probably actually have duked that out. This out. Okay, I'm gonna use this on their undead round. If I can get to it. Crazy. So that is this guy's matchup. So that would get to the ratio. Oh, wow. I mean, you duked it out, considering I nearly didn't go for it. Nice that their racial has now gone away. Just attack. This hasn't got enough now for what's to come. Bold move. It could be over if I land a triple. There we go. Yeah, I mean this team is it's a bit lousy to play. Okay. I feel that this will do extremely well against them. I think that would as well. Let's go with this. So providing they don't stun this imp, it gives it kind of like an advantage now, I suppose. Oh, the old quest. It's going to be what, 50 charms, a couple of 25 stones, a few blue stones. Some of those blue stones that you can sell. Oh no, a bandage, a petri, and a hairball. What? Oh, you can't sell hamsters. Hi Henning, you alright? No worries, buddy. Yeah, after today, I'm going away for like the weekend, so I'm not 100% sure as to when I'll next be able to stream. I'll have a quick look. So I'll be able to do the 5th, so this time next week is likely to be the next. I'll probably get a video out for Thursday. Yeah, so it's going to be like Wednesday onwards next week. I'm going away from 31st until like the Monday. I'm going up to the north of England. Kind of like on the their baller supplies. I mean, it's the reason they're so bad is they're from kind of like the early content. So these are from the early content, so their rewards haven't kind of kept in line with what you get now. I suppose you need an incentive for a lot of people to PvP because there's not a massive incentive for them to do it beyond the crit event. Yeah, the review will be cool. I've started to look at the weather. The issue with the pets is I haven't got them all at the moment, so I'd imagine that'll be a few weeks away. I mean, I could just go and buy them all, but I don't want to be paying what, like 100k for them. And also they've broken this again, so doesn't show. But yeah, I mean, I think if the rewards were a bit better, so like 50 charms and some like some rare stones and stuff like that, and just a bit more substantial. Because to be able to go in PVE and get I don't know 20 charms for beating one fight that's someone can just use Valkaniki is not great. But yeah, so when I get all of the new pets, that's when I'll be able to kind of review them a bit more. Some are just awful. Yeah, so getting 10 wins. I mean, it's if you play a lot, obviously it's quite straightforward. But it's not it's not a massively daunting um experience, I suppose. You don't you don't kind of have to do it all one day. It's just across a full week. It's not going to be that arduous, really. I get that some people just lose a lot, but I suppose if they're losing, maybe they should try something different. And if the rewards were better, they'd have more opportunities to potentially do that. Although you can just go PVE right for the same rewards, and like if you won 10 PVE world quests, say, you're gonna definitely get a lot more rewards than you would in the weekly. It's easier as well. Like you're not gonna lose a PVE game. That person's gone away now because so they lost a couple and then went away. So I guess instead of changing their team, they just thought, I don't fancy this. But I think just adding more incentives to PvP is definitely the easiest way to kind of get more people into it. Because if you're battling, so I think it's like 100 battles, is it, for 100 charms, or is it no? I think it's like 300 battles for 100 charms, 100 wins. That is 300 wins for the charms. It's such a high task. So my current team that I'm really enjoying is this. That's the current one. It's super susceptible to sandstorms and wormy pumpkins. They shut down this combo. But if they have no answer to that, then the games are so quick. I mean, most of the time, the games are going to be 10 rounds or less, between 8 and 10. A lot of people will forfeit before then, so they'll probably forfeit on like the 7th, 8th, or 6th, 7th kind of thing. But yeah, I've been trying to beat my win records in rounds, so I think it's 7 rounds is the best I've done. So different team, got 13 there, 10, 8, 17. Oh wow, that was a long game. Well, because of this guy. It's not going to be a team that goes forever. Yeah, I mean this. Oh, it's not. So this. Not only is it cheap to get, I suppose. Got 2 wild pets and dibblers aren't that expensive, I don't think. Well, they're easy to earn anyway, even if not. I envisage that they have the trap. It'd be great if they put it down. I don't know, because they're never going to put it down first. I have 1 round for it not to go off. Probably don't want to take that on anything but this guy. What are you doing? That triple was very good. I'll burst into this. Because it'll either be dead or this will always be up, so the trap isn't too big an issue. They may survive here. Triple. Cool. No time to heal is all. Yeah, that's probably the best team that I'm playing at the moment. There's a couple of others, so this is very good. As long as you can protect the swarmling, and generally always open with it. And then this seems to be doing okay. Go full sandstorm team. I mean, there's other stuff like this, but it's so important to shut down the Skyfin at the moment. It's very much kind of the issue pet of the meta for me. Stuff like this is good, but you can't quite take away the racial of the Skyfin before it attacks you. I suppose this is something else I've been playing, but it's a little bit susceptible. Same with this. If you get swapped out, your strat starts to fall apart. Yeah, that's why I think that force swaps maybe should always go last. Just come up. No. Does it? Cool. Because it's a massive advantage, like on this. So this is a bad pet because of this ability, but that is a massive advantage. And some of the abilities, so like on the broom, it's basically just a 3 basic attack if you're quicker. I think always going last with these, it doesn't affect like the slower versions, so not that this guy would become any more relevant. Yeah, for sure. I know me and Shenkov, this is what I've got, yeah. Me and Shenkov spoke about the buff to the blizzard weather effect and how it kind of elevates some pets. So the sun claw is another one. This before before this went the change to blizzard went live, this guy was, I suppose, pretty anomalous. Yeah, I can't get my words out. But it was barely used, right? I mean, no one kind of looked at it twice. But now it's quite a decent pet. It's quite an issue. I know Shank said that he won one pet a whole undead team, so there's that, and then there's the frog as well. This thing as well. I specifically went out and got the HH because now you don't need as much power to be that relevant. Okay. These two to tank the trap. Fine by me. Why not? There's still significant damage to him. What am I gonna do here? We'll get rid of that weather right quick. The chill buff is up. Really cool interaction here. I think I want to interrupt on their racial. Or No trouble. Unfortunately, that would have fallen just short. They're very likely to change the weather on me here. I have the interrupt. Oh well, they didn't. It's just so devastating now. It really is. Because it has the speed and the power. And its weather's on a short cooldown. And that has... so that has the chilled kind of buff to the damage. Yeah, so the one pet that I suppose hasn't done quite as well is the Rotten Little Helper. I kind of think it's the health pool and speed that hurt it a bit. I'm not saying it's bad at all, because it's generally quite good. But yeah, I found it's been not been quite as good as some of the others. But maybe you could run the Cool Blizzard Ice Lance build with the trap, the Baby Trap Presence, with like a Dragonkin. I suppose the most devastating would be if they have a Dragonkin pet with Call of Winter. At the moment it's on fairly average pets. So what can you especially do? I mean, these are the same moveset, aren't they? Oh, one has. So this guy has the ability that's buffed as fractionally better. What they need is if the bubble, say, we swap the frost shock or something like that, it would probably make this guy a bit better. So this team, so I often kind of comment or just make it clear they almost never, like, I really dislike having two of the same type of pet on a team. I'd actually potentially stop it if I could. Like queuing up anyway into the queue. Like it wouldn't work now with the baller achievement, but I certainly think it's something that people will exploit when the meta kind of goes towards a certain family. So I'm dead safer now. The team that this is designed to counter. Never bring that guy in. I'm glad so many of those missed. this. Yeah, this guy would have to do especially well. Oh, that sucks. Attack and then swap. Oh, he's gone for the weather. Oh, I'm still fairly confident here. Yeah, it's GG. So that team specifically designed to stop Skyfins and stuff like that. I suppose that exact type of team. This one is designed to counter or prevent. The issue that I have is that generally their counter, yeah, is quite late. Their counter to any of this is just to go Sandstorm. But we have a Sandstorm bet. Our team. The Bone Serpent will present as the biggest issue for this team. I don't know if that's because I was jumping or falling then. Sure. Yeah, I'll probably play for like another 20 minutes. Yeah, so the Shore Butterfly is one of the better counters to the fellow Hitcher Sky. Do you just swap them out? So no, I've not seen the giveaway on Zoofoos. I'm not sure what causes that. I'd imagine it's something to do on my opponent's end, whether or not they're queuing up somewhere they can't battle or they're queuing up on one of the transports. I know that's an issue, and whether it's true or not, my understanding of the reason that you can't battle on a transport because people were flying past the is it Never something? It has that. The Infernal spawn. And like catching it whilst, or trying to battle it whilst flying, or as a passenger instantly battle it. If you have pheromones, there's nothing right. I mean, I'm not taking any damage, so there's no point swapping. This will bait out the bow. Oh, wow. Not gone for the bow. Why wouldn't you? Go for the stun. Oh. Stupid. I'm gonna refresh this now because they could go under right and it would get me strong. That crit maybe will have pushed them to do. I mean, that Sunstorm team is super toxic because it just you just kind of wait them out. Just still, I don't want to play that again. Okay. Maybe we need to find a flying pet first. No. Let's go with this. The Void Guard cat is actually really good. Yeah, the spade is an elemental. I think it was just they didn't know. That's what I would go towards. It's also, I don't know if it's on the default UIs or not, but the damage. So, if I was facing a flyer, this comes with a green arrow, right? I've noticed that it doesn't now change when your opponent's type changes. So that's if it's Blizzard end, it's really poor. If it's an add-on end, it's a bit annoying. I don't know if anyone knows whether it just does it on the default or if it is to do with an add-on. Wouldn't have thought add-on though. Yeah, I've seen it a few times in that the ability, the type changes for the round, so the damage that you take changes, but the abilities stay the same. So it'd be like, oh, this takes weak. You do weak damage against this, and in actual fact, you would do normal damage or you would do strong damage. It doesn't update. Yeah, I think the views may have died down a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've noticed it. I've noticed it for a little while now. Not just this patch just gone that changed it. It's been a little while, some time. But as I said, whether or not it's an add-on thing, or if it's Blizzard End. But if it's, oh, I guess either way, it's a punishing thing for a new player, because that the green arrows or the red arrows are just showing the modifiers. I suppose are really important whilst you're learning, because if you don't know, then you maybe not using the viability, or you're not making the correct trade or change into a pet. Cool. Don't mess me up, trap. But I mean, the thing to do is to dodge. Oh wow. Okay. Still hasn't gone off. I mean, I'm happy with this damage now. It landed. Come on, just go off now, trap. Hang on a round. Oh. I mean, this is significant damage, actually. Bold choice. I'm gonna bank on that hitting the rabbit. You can go for it. Yeah, I think for them to have had much of a chance, the trap needed to go off and this was debuffed, or early rounds on the cat, so that they could then potentially get it off again. Okay. Last team. So these two, despite not being kind of, I suppose, the most popular, they're fairly reasonable. Like the Swarm of Flies, I think is one of the abilities that get basically every tick, as long as no shields, right, or anything like that. If it hits through dodge, it hits through ethereal, deflection, smoke bomb. So once it's up, it'll do. So this is going to do what, 648 damage? No, yeah, 656. No, 648. It's only 6. Which is reasonable. I think this is increased by the new weather, not this. It's hardly a massive gain. What's meteorite catches 1? Oh, I had this one on. One of my first clutches to teams. Yeah, and so with the Scourge roleplaying, this tail sweep is actually. Venax is good. I know you hate him, but I think it's good. I'd say Scourge roleplaying is the best pet for a viable tail sweep moveset. It's obviously competing with that. Scaly. Because the rest, generally, you're not going to be running. But where this gets its value is its undead round, right? Because you're slower. It doesn't matter because you're not going to be killed. So you even then you still don't have a normal basic attack worth of damage. There's no like high end, low end. It's always hitting fairly hard. If they release another one, I suppose with Shadowlands is a potential possibility of that. They did release the DK one, so. But hopefully Shadowlands will release them. So what's the breakdowns of show? Sure. Oh well. Don't know if it will show any more than that, but Undead is one of the lowest. I don't have all the pets, but they need to definitely look at these two. This is like the sole reason the less viable dragonkin pets other than the broken ones, because so little opportunity for them to be good, especially now that they like are in. So they put the stats in and then just randomizing the base stats and then the breed that they are given. Hopefully this will pop. 31 wins to get to the 100 win club. Don't swap. Don't swap me out. Okay. Not the best pet to be swapping in. I need HP back. Yeah, the triple was a bit lousy. Let's go, Sneaky Marmot. So that's pointless. I think. I would love for him to be only getting singles here. Unbelievable. Nice. Okay. So I'd imagine the darkness. Lost some damage on that, but out of sequence. But there's fortunately the chance. So they all need to hit. Easy game. Easy game, though. I'll take that W, bro. So, what, 2 tier pets? and the skittling that got like doubles every hit, didn't it? I actually want to look at that. I mean, okay, let's see how it did here. So you got a double and then a triple. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 50/50s. Are they 1 on? Man, I was so fortunate at the D&D. Is that... I'm going to recount that because that's unbelievable. So round 6. No. 7, yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How did he lose? I suppose they got unlucky, didn't they? Somewhere down here. That one. No. This one. But I mean, it is an 80% move. And darkness is up, so their first tip is 70% chance to hit. Yeah, that's going to be it for tonight. Good last battle to finish on. Get that up to 70 wins. I mean, that was, despite my opponent's kind of 750/50s that he kind of gained on, or it went ahead on, I suppose. Still pulled out the W. But yeah, cheers for watching, guys. And as I said, I think it's Wednesday next week. I'll be able to do another stream. I think I'll be able to do, and then Thursday a video. But yeah, cheers for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.